Hey, this is Dr. B, and let's take a look at chemical reactions. We'll ask ourselves, how do chemical reactions occur? Let's begin by defining a chemical reaction as a process where you're making a new substance. You'll start with one or more things, you'll perhaps heat them up, or they'll cool, or you'll add another substance, and new substances are formed. There's many signs when a chemical reaction occurs. They can all be misleading potentially, so you have to be careful with them. But let's use the mnemonic COOL, and guess what each letter stands for? Perhaps you'll observe a color change. Perhaps you'll smell something. Perhaps you'll see a gas coming out. Or perhaps the temperature will change to be either a higher or a lower temperature. These are all signs of chemical reaction, but all of them could simply be a physical process, so be careful. On the space shuttle, back when that thing was flying, there was a giant orange tank on the back of it which simply burned hydrogen. Let's see if we can write a balanced chemical equation. Burning implies combining with oxygen, so we're reacting hydrogen with oxygen. You should know that hydrogen is a diatomic element, as is the rest of the Brown-Cliff list, and O is on that as well. So we've got hydrogen and oxygen molecules reacting to form water, H2O. If we're starting with two hydrogens, we should end with two hydrogens, so you start with just a 1 and a 1 there. But if you're starting with O2 and you only end up with H2O, well, you're imbalanced with respect to oxygen. You must be making at least 2, forcing you to put a 2 there, which screws up the hydrogen balancing, but that's fixed by just changing 1 to 2. Convince yourself that this is balanced, and that's how we write balanced chemical equations. This is an introduction to chemical reactions.